So we talked to a few folks to try to get their perspective on the differences between big data and big data analytics. Lots of different perspectives out there, and what's interesting, perhaps it was a biased sample that I talked to, people weren't anywhere near as fired up about big data, but they were really fired up about big data analytics. So we talked to Andy from State Farm, super smart guy, very talented, very, very analytical. I had no idea how analytical they were as a company. So big data to him, yeah, it means different things to different people. But when I said, hey, what's big data analytics to you? Now that is something different. So he makes the point, and you'll see this throughout the theme, you know what, big data analytics to us is where our classical techniques maybe don't work so well. Dr. Berry, super smart guy at the University of Tennessee, also runs the Institute for Machine Learning there. To him, big data, never having enough RAM, never having the complete data set. But big data analytics is trying to find needles in a haystack on orders of magnitude, and it makes the problem harder, not easier. And last here, actually another friend of mine, a guy named Jim Head, who's the EVP of analytics at BBDO's big agency, huge analytical infrastructure. To him, big data, it's about complexity. It's complexity that they're not used to seeing. But in terms of big data analytics, traditional inferences, no longer estimated, they're observed. And that's a powerful statement. So where are we today with big data analytics? Well, the gap, according to Dr. Rapp at NC State, the gap is largely a talent gap, he thinks. There's simply not enough talent out there. And by the way, that's good for lots of folks in this room. It's good if you're employed, if you're a data scientist, if you're working and you're doing your thing. If you're an employer, I hope you're taking care of your employees because everybody wants to hire them. Mikhail runs analytics at T-Mobile. Businesses are still acting too much on gut instinct. Mid-level management doesn't really understand analytics as well, and so big data analytics initiatives tend to fail. And this is not describing T-Mobile specifically, this is describing all the businesses that this analytics person has worked with. Last, so Sri, professor at UNC, they take a little bit of a different focus on analytics. They're really trying to make MBAs much more technical. Very, very valuable concept. Firms seem to be bogged down with investment in IT instead of spending time going through their data. So where are we? We're here. We're in the first inning. We've got a long way to go, but that's a good thing. Having a long way to go is a problem, but it's also an opportunity for most